Welcome to the YouTube channel, Kickboxer the Original Cut.
Your brother, remember?
You want this? What about this?
Hey, this is Jean-Claude Van Damme in Hong Kong, and I welcome you to the release of the 4K Kickboxer. Yeah. The whole idea of Kickboxer came about, it started with a producer called Marc Dessalles. Marc Dessalles, who was involved in Bloodsport. Of course, Bloodsport became a success. Then we came up with another story. I always wanted to have a brother. So we talk about that, the brother. And he came up with the idea about a guy going to Thailand, having an injury with a guy called Tong Po, and then I will take revenge for him. We did have a great producer called Michel Qissi, who made everything possible in terms of location. The crew in Hong Kong was simply fantastic, including the catering. Dave Worth, who was a DP, we gave him a chance to be a director. So everything became a little miracle. Bloodsport basically was a big billboard of Van Damme first time on the screen. So they never saw a guy jumping, doing the split in the air and all those different techniques of kicking. The story was cool, was appreciable, but Kickboxer did have a little more heart than Bloodsport. And of course, we use different type of physical move, like the stretching was not like a split between two chairs, and Kickboxer was with the ropes and stuff like that. Jumping in the air and kicking those vases full of water. And the dog running after me with a piece of meat. Which, by the way, was real, because when I came years ago, when I was young, I was 16 years old, 15 years old, my teacher asked me to come from my house to his house, running over there for my cardio. When I arrived in his house, he gave me that outfit, which at that time I didn't know about it. It's a special outfit. When dogs are running after you, they can take your sleeves and shake you around. So I was exhausted. He said, put that outfit on, a very heavy outfit. And he said, run, big property. And I said, I'm going to launch my dog after you. So I run, and his German Shepherd attacked me and threw me around and put me on the floor, only by the arms. He didn't attack my face. He was well trained. And then Claude said, stop. And the dog stopped.
Yes, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Kurt,
Huh?
let's talk.
One day that dog is going to believe in me.
What's up?
Dennis Alexio was a champ at that time, very strong guy. So he was chosen because of his title. He was a little upset to be in a wheelchair, because every big champion, they have their own ego, which I understood that. But the opening scene with Tong Po was great. He done a great job. I was so glad to have such a great champion in my movie. Michel Qissi or Tong Po was a friend of mine. was with me in Los Angeles. So I was fighting for him to be in the movie. But of course, they wanted to have an Asian guy to play Tong Po. So we knew the assistant of Stan Winston. Why we knew him? Because I made a movie called The Predator. And we met him there, his assistant. And we asked him if he can do an Asian face on the face of Tong Po. So we did a makeup from the US. We flew with this makeup coach, but I told Mark, I found the real Tong Po. He's amazing. You never saw a guy like this. Then Mark was waiting. He came with special service because of Charles Wang, was waiting on the tarmac. And I said to Mark, brother, you're gonna see Tong Po. He's gonna come out of this plane and is the guy. And then he came down with the white suit, a briefcase, and his Tong Po face. And Marc Dessalles saw him. He waited for a moment coming out of the door, look left, look right, à la Tong Po. He came down slowly from the staircase. And Marc Dessalles said, this is the guy I need. He's the perfect weapon to play Tong Po. Where did you find that guy? I said, in Los Angeles. So he came that close to Marc. The makeup was so well done that Marc didn't see he was having makeup on. He said, it's Michel. I said, what? It's Michel. He was very surprised. It's me, Michel. This is makeup. And then he was into the movie.
Do you like the food?
Excellent.
My niece has many talent. Good to help training too.
The food is very different in Asia than in America. So, you know, like instead of a Coca-Cola, I was drinking coconut juice. Instead of bread, I was eating rice. And not too much meat with lots of rice and vegetables. So automatically, I became very ripped. It's very difficult to find a guy with big ham. Even today, I've got those big legs because I trained them in slow motion for many years. And I say to people, hey, why not to put those short pants so we can see the muscle of the legs. The most important to use your legs right in terms of competition, fighting, is to put your knee as like when you aim with the gun. You have the rifle and you have the aiming part. The aiming part is the knee. When the knee is there, then you can decide which way to fight, which way to kick. Cinematically talking doesn't look that good. So that's why in Kickboxer, we exaggerate the kick from the outside and the inside and the 360 because a camera is wide. And if I do a punch, like a real punch, like in boxing, I will do short and I will go without a detour. Like a left hook, for example, will be very short, you know? But in a movie, you can go very wide to show that, you know, like bam and bam. So it looks very wide on a cinematic way. But if you do this in the ring, by the time you go and you punch the fighter in front of you, you will get knocked out. So everything has to be tight to be able to protect yourself, your ribs, lifting the shoulder, shin down, not to escape a knockdown.
Here? Really?
Oh, you know, when I was young, I was training with music, and one of my favorite guys was James Brown, Sex Machine. And because I was very flexible with the hips and all the body and you know the way I'm moving and everything, so I said, let's put all favor on that movie. Let's have a scene where I go to a bar. It became what it is. Van Damme was able to dance, shake his butt, shake, shake, shake it, baby, and then go down to a split position and to come back from split on my feet. It was amazing. Yeah. The final fight with me and Tong Po took about 2 days because we did have to insert continuity with the bleeding, with Miley, the trainer, the German shepherd, who looked left and right when I was kicking left and right. You've got to insert those movements so when you bring those footage in the cutting room, you have a certain order to cut. After the opening of Bloodsport and Kickboxer, between 4 and then later on the 2 movies, 5,000 martial arts schools, they open around the world. So this is cool because I made many events with people who didn't have really a okay life. And when they saw Bloodsport and Kickboxer, they did go into training. Some became champions. So I think movies like that are very good for young people and old age, because some people, they stay home and they enjoy the coach and they want to have something to watch which is not too complicated to think about it, but having fun. I love you guys. I thank you for all those years of being with me and supporting me. Without you, I would not be the guy I am. Believe me, I came to America with $3,000 in my pocket. I came with nothing. I didn't speak English, but I believe in my dreams. So if somebody believes in his dream, keep on going. Don't ever give up and you'll make it happen. Okay? Thank you so much. And that's it. I love you guys. I love you all. Thank you.
Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you very much for your support.